Mike, Fizz said that he could rest knowing that you guys battled. Is that the least you could take away from this series?
Yeah, I think that we fought as hard as we could with what we had. We've had a tough year, and guys have had to step up. James Ennis did a great job. Wayne Selden coming into the year. Troy Daniels. I mean, you can down the list. Jamichael. All those guys really had to take a bigger role against a great team, and they were a reason why we were in this. And it's just been a pleasure to play with a group that really leaves it out there like that.
Mike, you said earlier on the shoot around that you wanted to play this game and have absolutely no regrets with your effort and the way you played. To go 45 minutes, I think you only rested maybe 2 minutes at that point. How does it feel physically to get through this series, and do you feel like you have any regrets about the way the game turned out?
Man, no regrets. I did about just as much as I could. I left everything I had out there, and I know my teammates did the same. Like I said, and that's why it's just been such a pleasure to play with guys like that. To know that not only myself but everybody else is really laying it on the line, and it's exhausting, but it's worth it.
Lee Eric Smith, Tri-State defender. Mike, a lot has been made this season of managing minutes, and if I'm correct, this is probably the healthiest you've been in the postseason in some years. Would you say that had a lot to do with, kind of your performance and your breakout, the fact that you just weren't as banged up as you usually are this time of year?
Yeah, I think, our training staff did a great job this year of really managing guys, and especially myself. After breaking my back, they did a great job of caring for me and making sure I did my rehab and getting to a point to where I was able to build up for the playoffs. And I'm just thankful for them and giving us all the opportunity to be here and have the opportunity to play against a team like the Spurs and compete at this level.
You were up 7 in just a few minutes left. Will there be any replaying of that, or how is that tough to swallow, or what do you think went wrong exactly down the stretch?
Man, it's tough. Obviously, I'll watch the film. I don't know how many guys will watch the film after losing like that, but at the end of the day, they made plays. Kawhi, Patty, Tony. They made big shots. We didn't get the looks we wanted. I probably overpassed a couple times, took some contested shots, and we gave up an offensive rebound there that was big. Took Kawhi, and we just had a bunch of little breakdowns that they took advantage of, and that's what championship teams do. They find a way. They do the 50-50 opportunities, and that's the ball game.
Mike, is this the series where people are really going to look at you differently and say, this guy is elite, because you don't, Pop even said you don't even get the recognition that you deserve. But in this series, you think that's going to change now after this?
Man, I have no idea, to be honest. Seems like nothing I do does enough. But, at the end of the day, man, it doesn't, it's not on my agenda to prove people wrong. Just to prove the ones that believe in me right more so than anything. So that's what I'm out here to do.
Pop talked to you for a little bit, and he obviously had kind words for you after the game too. What did he say? Was it just compliments? What was the sense of it?
I'm gonna keep it private, but it was all positive, man. He's a great coach, and obviously to have a moment like that with him is not a lot of players get that. So. I have a lot of respect for him and their organization, and I wish them the best going forward.